You know what I hate? I hate it when you try to narrate and you just can't speak and or you just don't know what to say. Anywho, how's it going, guys? Here I have another battle against Christopher, or also known as YouTube as Casadorperfect. He asked me for a Wi-Fi battle over Skype and I just accepted. I'm like, you know what, why not? I could use a battle. I really want to upload more, so I need more battles. Anywho, his channel will be in the description. Yeah, let's get this started. I would like to point off that I kind of made some mistakes. He kind of made some mistakes, so you know. He starts off with his Dusclops. I send out my Mammoth. It's a standard lead Mammoth with a focus sash. His Dusclops has frisk, so he automatically knows I have a sash. I directly go for the Earthquake, expecting the Will-O-Wisp to come and burn me off for my attack. Well, why not? And when he actually does burn me, and well, there goes my Ice Shard, because I saw in his team preview that he had a lot of dragons, so that kind of ruins it. I go for the Stealth Rocks just to get out my hazards. He goes for the Nightshade, which is basically the Seismic Toss for Ghosts, and does like 50 HP. I decide to take back my Mammoth just as death fodder for the future, just to scout out what he's gonna do. I go out to my Rosary knowing that a Nightshade is coming, and I relatively know that I can survive it because, you know, for their HP. I go for Sleep Powder, and that miss just really did it for me. If I didn't put that Dusclops to sleep, I knew that was gonna be trouble. He expects some next Sleep Powder, so he goes into his Kekla, in which I do. I didn't want to risk it because I just wanted that Dusclops to sleep. Those things are bulky with the Evil Eye. They're just really bulky. So I do manage to hit the Sleep Powder onto the Kekleon. I actually was really curious to know what that Kekleon set was. I really don't see him often. He decides to switch out, predicting me to either go for the Sludge Bomb, because apparently Ghost resists poison. I did not know that. I actually did not know that until the next play here. So I go for the Spikes, knowing he was going to switch out, and I go for the Sludge Bomb. And here's when I find out, oh, it's not very effective. What? I could have gone for the Leaf Storm and actually done much more damage, but nope. Out of all these years of Wi-Fi battling, I didn't know Ghost was a good person. So I go out to my Dragonite, because I have the Lumberry, so if he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, it's not really going to do anything to me, so I go directly for the Dragon Dance, and he goes for the Pain Split, which, well, breaks my multi-scale, and, well, now I know I can survive one Outrage, and, yeah, it kind of does. With this Outrage, it probably does, yeah, it does like half, and he goes for the Attract. Let's just say, I hate Attract. I like it when I use it on people. I hate it when they use it on me. Just because that. It immobilized me. Because it's like a 50-50. So I have a 50-50 chance of actually attacking. And I hate it because I'd rather take a burn. I'd rather take poison. I'd rather take confusion. I'd rather take Parahax. I'd rather take any of those other than that. Because I really hate it. But let's see. I think this is the only time I used Outrage on it while I was attracted. Look at that! I was so close to killing it, but then now he managed to burn me, which kind of makes my Dragonite useless, you know. So here's a come on, just hit the last Outrage, kill it off, and I'll call it a day. Nope. And now I'm attracted, and I'm confused and burned. And he goes for the Pain Split, just making that thing last more. I'm just like, just kill me right now. That burn takes me off. I'm just like praying, just confusion. Just kill me right now. I don't want to see you anymore. Well, it does. I do get hit by the confusion. I'm like, all right. At least I know. He goes for the Nightshade. He's probably, you know, he just wanted to kill me off. Huh? I go for the Scizor. I mega up right now just so I have the maximum power just to kill off the Dusclops with that Bullet Punch, because I don't know if a regular Bullet Punch from a regular Scizor would do much. So I just wanted to be sure. Didn't want to risk it. So I go for Bullet Punch and it does kill it off, which I'm kind of thankful for because I just really hate that Dusclops. He goes into his Electivire, and I really don't know what an Electivire does. I really haven't seen one in a while. He gets hit from my hazards. I switch out and go into my Quagsire, predicting maybe a Thunderbolt, Thunder Punch, anything. But he goes for the Cross Chop, which is, it's a physical set. So, and I really took that good because I have max HP in defense. And well, you know, check that good. He switches out, which I probably think means he is scarfed in some way. Might be choice. I don't know. That did pretty good damage, so far the choice. He goes into the Hydreigon. I go right away for the Scald, just to see what he would go into, in case he wanted to stay in and burn it. But he goes into the Hydreigon, and I don't even do much. I wanted to burn, but didn't get it. Switch out, and I go into my Mamoswine just to see what kind of set it is, because I really haven't seen. Oh, I've seen Hydreigons, but I've never really faced one. And it's a Dark Pulse. That instantly kills off my Mamoswine, which is I really didn't need it, so I didn't care. I go to my Talonflame. I noticed he didn't take any Life Orb damage, so I thought he was choiced in some way. And with the switch out, I was thinking, hey, maybe he is choiced. Or he just is fearing that priority Braver, which I actually go for. He switches into his Kecleon, I guess for Death Fodder. He takes his entry hazards, and I go directly for the Brave Bird. That Brave Bird instantly KOs it because I am a Choice Band and max attack Brave Bird. And that Choice Band does damage. Anywho, he goes on to his Electivire. Here I was really contemplating, should I stay in Brave Bird actually kill it, even though it resists it? Because it is almost half HP. I was just like, Electivire doesn't have, and then Electivire, yeah, it's Electivire. I keep getting confused by Electivire and Electabuzz. But yeah, I was contemplating. But I go for the safest move I thought, which is Quagsire, and he does go for the Wild Charge, which kind of points out if I stayed and he survived, I would have kissed my Talonflame goodbye. Right now, I know he's locked into Wild Charge, so I'm just going to switch out, and he goes with the Hydreigon. I use Toxic, poisons it, get my lefties, get it up. I don't know how much, I don't know if he was going to go for, Draco Meteor, there we go. I haven't really played this game in a while. But he actually goes for Flamethrower, predicting me to go into my Sizzle, probably predicting a Dragon type move, maybe trying to survive a Dark Pulse, but no, I just go directly for the Recover, thinking I can probably survive one Dark Pulse, maybe. And right here, he goes for the Dark Pulse, and I see it does over half, which is like, yeah, I can't probably survive another one. I go for the Scald just to do residual damage. And here my brain was like, yo, you can survive one more hit. Did you know that? You can survive one more hit because you know you're at half HP and you know you can survive it. Don't worry, stay in, go for the Recover. He goes for Dark Pulse, and then my dumbfounded mind was like, oh, it survived? That's stupid. Well, either way, I probably would have let it stay in even if I knew it was that Dark Pulse was gonna kill. Toxic finishes it off. I managed to poison stall that Hydreigon. He goes into his Electivire. He takes in. Oh, there we go. Now the entry hazard's kicking. I go into my Talonflame because I know by now the Electivire cannot take out the Brave Bird, and I know that if he goes into his his last two was his two last dragons. I really forgot what they were. I had this battle like 3 days ago. Yeah. And Brave Bird does take it out. He goes on, Garchomp, there we go. He goes on to his Garchomp, which he is gonna Mega up. And well, I knew that even though he was gonna Mega up, I knew the Brave Bird wasn't gonna kill, because I believe Garchomp gets a very big defense boost, so I knew a Brave Bird wouldn't kill. I don't know how much it would do. I was thinking over maybe half. Around half would do it, but I don't know. And actually leaves him around to 25%, which is much more than I really expected. He goes for the Outrage, which is like, I don't know. I would have actually gone for another move, probably Stone Edge, just to kill me off, because I wouldn't want to risk it being locked into Outrage, knowing that I have a Scizor, and I can resist it, and I have max HP. Well, I actually don't have max HP. I have most of my investment to attack and HP, and I have some into speed, so I can outspeed certain stuff, or more Scizors that are a bulky Sword Dance set. And well, yeah, I start setting up. I see he has a third turn outrage. I get really greedy. Hopefully no crit. And I don't get a crit. So I go for my third swords down. Second swords down. I go up to +4. And what you can actually expect is going to happen. I get a little mini sweep with my Mega Scizor. And I call that a good game. So yeah, right now it's 2-1. Now it's 1-1. So actually good game. Casador was actually a really good match. Even though we both had some plays that we could have done better. But we are human. We make mistakes. Shit happens. Hakuna Matata. Seize the day, blah blah blah. Anyway, good game. And I'll see y'all in the next battle. Peace.